Yo, what up? It's the Cosmic again, and today I took a Twitter poll and asked y'all what you would like to see, either an E-Trade setup, how to find key price levels, how to make a watch list, or me doing the Numa Numa dance. Thank God y'all didn't vote majority for the last one, and today we're going to look at how to find key price levels. So, first what I like to start off with is just any random ticker. So right now we're looking at NVAX. So what I like to do first is go to the 1 year chart. What does it look like? Honestly, it and zoom out a little bit. 3 years if it doesn't show any, real movement. Now this is the chart that I want to look at. This is the chart that I like to look at. And what am I looking for in 3 day in a in support levels and key price levels? What I'm looking for is both a support and a resistance. A support is where the stock holds and it bounces off, makes a solid bottom, and a resistance is where it cannot break out above. So right now, we're going to put resistance right here, and then we're going to put support. It looks like we have a little bit of support right here back from 2017. So I'll put one right there. It looks like we have another support right here. So I'll put one right there. And then coming back down here, we have support way down here. So why am I calling these supports and resistances? Well, first off, look at the resistance. Let's start off with the highs first. It starts, it spikes, and it bounces down that level. Now, there is one little spike above that level, but we don't really care about that one ticker. This was a confirmed resistance level. It dipped all the way down all the way down here, and then whenever it spiked again, it hit that level and it couldn't break through. So once it starts testing it twice, that's whenever I call it a real resistance level. And you look on the recent, it actually broke through that resistance level, and now it's trying to stay above it. So what about support? Support is when the stock is holding the line essentially. And one thing that I learned from Tim Sykes is previous resistance becomes support. So the perfect example is right here. You have some resistance come up here. It drops down. It hits its previous support level, close to, and then it spikes. And then it dips again. And where did it dip to? Right here, at its previous resistance level. So whenever you're looking at these stocks, you want to make sure you map out where these key lines are, where these key price changes are, trend changes, you might say. If it's going down and it hits this, well, this it looks like a pretty solid key level right here at 331.52 on NVAX. So that is something that I will be looking at. Now let's look at another stock. Let's look at Mark. Mark is a stock that I've been playing recently. You look in its 3 years. This is whenever they ran a successful pump and dump, and this is the reason why I'm in it right now. Honestly, it is testing. It has been testing its support level here in the 330s or 320s, back from whenever it did its initial run. So if it breaks out above that level, I can expect another run because it ran a successful pump and dump before. Well, let's zoom in a little bit closer. Let's say that we are wanting to look at recent. Well, I've been looking at Mark and been calling Mark ever since the 40s down here. Just knowing that their thermal technology based off of COVID is going to run. Unfortunately, I did not have the wherewithal to actually put in a position and hold it. Otherwise, right now I would be up a good amount. So with this, you see where its key resistance level is right here, or resistance level from its recent spike back here. And to be honest, you want to look at all resistance levels from recent history and from previous and from longer history. And if you want to make them a little bit color coded, you can just click on that little color code in eTrade Pro. So what happened whenever it touched this resistance level? It actually dipped down a little bit. But 2 days later, it broke the resistance level and it just spiked. And then it came back and it hit a previous level of resistance. What is that number? 228, and that 228 is actually right here. So you have another level of resistance here, and it's actually a level of support as well. So with that being said, you'll notice that the levels where the stocks turn are the levels that you want to look at. And you see as this over and over, like these lines were drawn before. I actually drew this one just now, and they're essentially bouncing off and around these lines that I've drawn based off past resistance and support levels. So that's a great way for you to kind of identify and see what is going on with these stocks, what you can kind of expect. Right now, Mark actually spiked, and it's sitting closer to right here. It says 265 was the last trade. So 264 is a key resistance level. That's where it was right here. That's the first spike that it bounced off of. But it's sitting right above it. Earlier today, it actually spiked. Let's go to the today chart. It spiked and bounced right off that 298 level. So, and I actually missed this spike. I really wish I could have gotten out of my position right here, which would have been nice because I'm in a little bit too heavy, and I could have gotten out with a small profit, then gotten back in after it dipped down a bit. And this is actually a new resistance / support level. You see where it spiked, it came back down, then it spiked again, but it came back down and it held. The stock is coiling. You want to notice whenever a stock is coiling or not. And actually, let me go over here and show extended hours. And as you can see, it did dip a little bit below, but it came back up. It dipped below again. I would call this a double bottom at right here. And then it came back up, and now it's holding at that support line in between this support and previous resistance line. So whenever you're looking at key levels, that's whenever you want to know whether it's a good idea to buy or sell. Right now with Mark, I'm actually considering as a long-term swing trade. Going back to the 1 year, I want to sell it at this level right about here. So going back out, this is about the level I want to sell it at, around the 440s, 450s. Almost $5 is almost a really good. It's not even really good. It's a resistance. It's a resistance right here. 475. You see, it has 2 points, actually 3 points, where it bounced right off of that. So I'm actually going to end up setting a sell order here. I can actually go over that with you right now. 475. So we have Mark, we have a quantity, a price, 475.75 term, good to canceled, and hit sell. So what I'm doing is I'm putting an order that if stock Mark ever reaches the 475 range, I am selling it. No matter what, I'm selling it. I'll actually probably end up, what I really want is to actually change this order into $4, because $4 is what I'm looking at on this swing that I've been swinging for about 2 weeks now. So, and you can see right here, it populated to where Mark will be sold if it ever hits $4 during regular market hours. And that's what I'm looking for, is that max profit right there. That's what I'm setting my max profit as. It says 450, but I prefer 4. 4 is a nice round number. Stocks typically bounce off of nice round numbers, as you can see right here, 450. It bounced right off of 450, right here at almost 10, 975 ish. It bounced right off 975. So you're looking at the 25s, the 50s, the even numbers, as in the tens or so, to actually have this stock bounce off of. Without and other than that, we'll look at one more. One more is GNUS. Let's go here to the 3-year chart. Well, what happened here? Huh. GNUS spiked and bounced off previous resistance right here. Pretty damn curious, huh? Where is it sitting at now? Or where is it bounced before? Right here. Right where it's actually sitting at right now. Previous resistance becomes support. It had resistance right here. It had resistance right here. So now it is acting as its support. It was actually supported right here before. So you had to look at these levels that get hit multiple times. And that's where I'm really getting at, is look at what the stock touches multiple times for you to lay out your plan, whether you're wanting to swing trade and position build, or whether you're looking to get in a quick spike and try to catch its next resistance / support level, whether you're going long or short. Other than that, I don't got anything else for y'all, fam. Leave a like, subscribe, share this to your friends. It really helps me out. This channel is growing faster than I could ever imagine, and I love that y'all are actually giving me some feedback. And that's also another thing that I want is feedback. What do y'all want from me concerning this type of content? Just leave a message, leave a comment down below, and I will get back to y'all. I answer almost every single comment. Thank you so much, guys. Love you. Peace.